If you're wondering why you already like me, I'm from Canada. Thank you. I grew up in Western Canada in Alberta. If you don't know Alberta, it's the Texas of Canada, right? It's got cowboys, oil, and a 1,000-kilometer unsecured border with Montana. Montana, or as my dad calls it, Canada's Mexico. Or as the Mexicans call it, we tunneled too far. That joke requires an understanding of geography and tunneling. Don't let my new jacket fool you, I'm not this cool. It was an impulse purchase after I was told I give off a chaperone vibe. I know I look like if Milhouse became an economist. I see it too. I see it too. I have a mirror and a master's degree in economics. I've been called worse. I once had an ex-girlfriend tell me I looked generic and invisible. Yeah. Her exact words were, "You look like the human form an alien would take to blend in." But in her defense, at the time, I didn't have the jacket. So problem solved. Better be solved, I have 20 of these. You can't tell from looking at me, but my parents actually have a mixed marriage. My mother's Jewish, my father's patient. Like, I didn't grow up religious. I never had a bar mitzvah. I've never spun a dreidel. I never lit a menorah. I only financed one film. And my Jewish grandparents, they actually still lived in Europe when World War II started. And they hid from the Nazis in a secret room in their house before they escaped to Canada. But I still work for a living because they didn't write a book about it. And they survived or whatever. My point is, when you're hiding from the Nazis, jot a few things down. When life gives you lemons, write a Holocaust haiku. Last year I became an American citizen. Thank you, this front part of the room. I never know how people are going to react to that. The first American I told that I'd gotten citizenship just said, "Does that mean there's a spot open in Canada?" I think my reaction when I was sworn in was, "Oh no! I just traded healthcare for don't care." But of course there are benefits, right? Like now, I can be rude when I go to Europe. Can't wait to just get drunk in Italy and just be like, "It's called soccer." Biggest adjustment for me becoming an American has been getting off the metric system. Yeah, I weigh over twice as much now. Takes forever for water to boil. And like a hectare used to be a unit of measurement that's equal to 100 acres. Now it's just a guy in a sombrero. There are some advantages to getting off the metric system though, right? Like, a lot of women were intimidated by 22 centimeters. You just clap for that, man? Yeah. Right, because now I can just say, it's 0.000167 miles. Someone's gonna go home and do that conversion. And she's gonna be like, I should have talked to him after the show. I used to work in finance. I was an investment banker. Oh, I'm waiting for applause. Is that? No, I get it. It's not a likable likable thing. You're shaking your head. It's not a likable thing, right? But it's better than if I said I used to be a doctor. Because at my age, if I used to be a doctor and I'm not a doctor anymore, something terrible happened. Like, say what you will about investment bankers, they don't remove the wrong organ. They just bankrupt Oregon. It's, I left finance after a disagreement. Like, I wanted to keep working, they disagreed. But I didn't walk away. I was escorted, and I learned a lot though, right? Like, I learned that money doesn't buy happiness. Money just buys things. And things make you happy. If you have money and you're not happy, you bought the wrong things. Like Nicolas Cage, the actor, right? He once paid $276,000 for a Mongolian dinosaur skull. That was the wrong thing. What he should have bought? One of these jackets.